Hi everyone, my name's Alelia, and honestly, I've always dreamed about writing a book, but I felt like it was such an intimidating process. I have an undergraduate degree in literatures and English and an MBA, but I still felt so scared to approach the process of writing a book or anything public that would be consumed in a public way. I had created a resistance to the whole natural process and natural talent that I felt like I've had for such a long time. So I joined Leandre's coaching program, and I've made several discoveries about my writing abilities itself. Um, Before, I used to have a lot of fears and generalized anxiety, and it seems that I've been holding the talent hostage, to be honest with you. But I've always felt like my thoughts were incoherent and jumbled, and no one would be interested in what I have to write or say. Now, since going through Leandre's program, coaching program, I find myself going back over the training material, sometimes 3 to 4 times. Each time I'll come up with a new writing activity in an effort to duplicate what Leandre is actually teaching and actually improving on my skill as I go. I've been seeing a lot of progress in my writing skills, and I'm gaining a lot more confidence too, to be honest, in writing for public consumption, I should say. Sorry. But honestly, anyone who is familiar with my prior writing can probably sense a lot of brevity and confidence in the material that I've been putting out, and that in itself is a huge confidence booster. So for what I've learned since being a part of the coaching program, I've learned that we're all writers. Most of us just really don't know it yet. you know like any painter with a fresh canvas, it can become really daunting sometimes, trying to figure out where to make your first stroke, what letter, what word, what sentence, what paragraph to really begin with. But once you understand the rules, the possibilities honestly are endless, and Leandre does an amazing job of breaking down complex concepts and presenting them in such a way that anyone can really understand it. He managed to quickly teach me everything that I wish my teachers in high school would and college, to be honest, that they would have done, but in a much more digestible fashion. It's easy to get through, and I have moments where I'm just going back like, oh my gosh, I wish I knew this like 10 years ago, or I wish it was explained to me in a much better way 10 years ago. Then right now, I don't feel like I would have embarrassed myself as much as I probably did in the past. So, it has also taught me the craft of the narrative and to think conceptually. And one of the big takeaways I've had up to this point in the training is the mastering of the trivium. And once you get in there, he'll really dive into what that all concerns. So I really hope that you guys are just as curious and willing to try it out, or dive into a talent or a skill, open a whole new skill, actually, to be honest with you. He's incredibly patient. He provides a lot of feedback in a non-judgmental way. And most of all, he's incredibly knowledgeable on the topic. So I trust him to teach not just myself, but anybody else who might even be from a English as a second language background, because English is my second language. My first language is Patois. I'm from Jamaica. So it helps a lot. It helps a ton, all the information that he has provided. And, I highly recommend him. He's pretty good at what he does.